It's also to say that making predictions that there aren't forces out there that might, you know, try to push things along in that direction or manifest something to make you sort of think that if you do things that way, you know, like you'll get that result and that's the way you'll have power or something like that. There's tons of forces on earth. I mean, humans, they have even humans that has their own agendas, I can imagine. And sort of angels, you know, hopefully that they are somewhat on board with some sort of greater divine plan. But you never know. There are just tons of probably negative spirits and things, agenda, and helps them to manipulate you to think that if they can cause something to happen, if they have the ability to like go in a different time, and what does that open up to? Possibly does that open the door to? They know you're going to make that prediction. They hear you make that prediction, and they make something happen. So they could potentially put you into that sort of spotlight of, oh, I can make predictions and then all for it to come crashing down. You have to question everything, I think, and try to look at it in all these different contexts that can't necessarily be manipulated by either the same or outside forces. And look at it on these different levels. So if it adds up here, it adds up on this level, it adds up on that level, it adds up on these larger levels, and you could probably safely assume you're pretty like connected to the divine or like psychic or getting something like that, And but again, it's not like it comes in like a signed envelope, where it's like, this is from some evil demon. This is from God. This is, you know what I mean? So you'd hope that some things stand out, and sometimes it does, but they are good at manipulating things, your perceptions and perspective, mood, all of it. So, and amplified by keeping someone completely in the dark. And you just don't know what anyone's done, humans, let alone spiritual forces from higher, industry type people where you're just like, well, fuck it. I'm like completely outnumbered here and I don't know what anyone wants. So I feel like I'm completely off the hook anyways because, well, if you fail to talk to me directly, how the fuck am I supposed to know? It's not like I can read your mind. That is one gift I do not have. At least to my knowledge, and I feel like that's one of those things where you have to experiment on like in real time, like, hey, what did I just think? And or you know what I mean? And you don't have that confirmation. You could be, you wouldn't know. I could be saying things and you'll be like, oh my gosh, she just said something and I just thought she totally read my mind. But I'm like, that happens to me all the time too. Like I'm thinking of something and I turn on the radio and they repeat the same thing. Someone in Starbucks says something, I overhear them, and it's the same word that I've been like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. It makes it really, really difficult, which I'm sure was people's objective, some people's objective to make it difficult to know and track my, some things were very like, that's why I was so, I don't know, focused on news for a while. So just like track my progress and predictions and things that I've seen to try to scale and weigh like timing and if there was an overlap or if it was prediction or if something was a response to or it made it really difficult to know that and then that makes it difficult to trust yourself and your own abilities and which abilities and to what degree, and so yeah, you kind of have to, I don't know, like, well, I was trying to do this all to like, help people to some degree, but within a designated, like, paying job, if that were possible, perhaps. And, it would only benefit people. Why are you making it more difficult for? But then, of course, it's like I'm in harm's way. Not like literally like cars coming at me. I'm in harm's way, but I'm in evil's way. That's why I make it difficult. So I'm gonna hear it's a new radical song. You're in harm's way, and here's the song actually. New radical to get what you get, but it's also come across in different contexts as well. So I think like yeah, so much limited thinking